Hello and welcome back. You are listening to Susan Lopresti, and this is the Susan Lopresti Wellness Mind, Body, Soul podcast. I am so happy to have you here with me today. I hope what I'm about to share with you will add value to your wellness journey. This episode is for midlife women who are nurturers by nature, who are always very busy making sure that everyone in their life is happy and well cared for. If this sounds like you, then you need to hear this episode. One of the most important things we can do for ourselves is to practice some self-care. Many women feel that self-care is a selfish practice, and that is so far from the truth. We as women are more inclined and more comfortable taking care of others rather than taking care of ourselves. But it's about time we change that way of thinking and get very comfortable making ourselves the priority in our life. We can't possibly be there for everyone else if we're not taking care of ourselves first. We can for a little while, but eventually over time our energy will become depleted. When this happens, it leads to extreme exhaustion, anger, and resentment. These three things will contribute to us getting sick and accelerating our aging process. I am here to tell you that if you want to get healthy and live a long life, you need to get very comfortable with doing some self-care practices. That's why when you're on an airplane before takeoff, the stewardess is standing up front at the front of the plane and she's explaining the evacuation procedure in the event of plane trouble. The stewardess always says that the mother needs to take the oxygen for herself first before giving it to her child or children. There's a very good reason for that, and that is that the mom needs to be strong and well in order to take care of her children properly. The same way of thinking goes in everyday life as well. In order to take care of others, we have to be giving to ourselves first. So, it's you first, my friends, like it or not. And once you get over the feelings of being selfish and uncomfortable, I promise you, you are going to actually enjoy some self-care. So self-care is me time. And is any practice that you enjoy doing that is relatively healthy, feels enjoyable to do, makes you happy, energized, and excited. Self-care must be a priority no matter what. If you want to stay healthy, active, happy, and young in mind, body, and soul. How does self-care play into a healthy lifestyle? There are many things that we can do to stay healthy, and self-care is one of those ways, and I'll explain why. We all have very busy lives. We work, we run a home, we have financial responsibilities, as well as responsibilities to our spouse, our kids, our bosses, and maybe even our aging parents. You get the idea. When we are stressed and always busy with a to-do list, we begin to release a hormone called cortisol. In the hunter-gatherer times, this was a very helpful hormone to release, especially if we were being chased by a wild animal, let's say. We would get a boost of adrenaline, which would allow us to react quicker and run faster to safety. Once safe, our body would return to normal and all would be fine, and we would go about our business for the day. However, in today's world, we are constantly stressed, And because of the constant stress, cortisol is released and it stays on. It just continues to stay on because our body does not turn off the stress, which is what signals cortisol to turn off. It becomes a vicious cycle. And over time, it builds up and we begin to develop inflammation, which leads to pain and disease. When we practice self-care, we are doing things that we love to do, that are good for us, that make us feel good, and in return, allow us to de-stress and turn off cortisol. That's the physical benefit of self-care. The emotional benefits are healing as well. We are telling ourselves that we are important enough in our own life to be taking quality time for ourselves. We begin feeling good about ourselves, and this helps us emotionally to have a more positive attitude and a great outlook on life. When you feel this way, you become more inclined to make healthier and better choices for yourself in all areas of your life. You begin to realize that you deserve the best you can give yourself. Once you get over these feelings of being selfish, you may actually, I know you will enjoy some of these rituals. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with me here today. I so appreciate you for joining, and I hope that you come back soon. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my channel and feel free to share it out with your friends and family. In the next episode, we're going to begin talking about some of these self-care practices that I mentioned here today. Have a beautiful day and be well. Bye for now.